It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 8 of The Walking Dead. We're going to be taking a look at a recent theory / observation following the last trailer that we got for the second half of Season 8 of The Walking Dead. So we're going to take a look at whether Simon killed all the scavengers. So there's a couple shots in the last two teaser trailers that they released for the second half of Season 8 that is very interesting, and it potentially gives away a major part of the storyline that we're going to see in the second half of Season 8. So basically how I'm going to go about doing this is I'm going to put the shots together in the order in which I think they're going to happen. So first, we're going to see Simon go to the scavengers for whatever reason, and he's going to talk to them. Simon could be there to confront them for coming back and attacking the saviors, or trying to attack the saviors, because we do know that some saviors shot at Jadis, the scavengers, and Rick. Obviously Jadis and the scavengers ran away, but I'm pretty sure some saviors did recognize Jadis, so this could possibly be related to that. Then at some point things are gonna go bad, and Simon is gonna threaten to kill Tamiel here, and I think what we're going to see is Simon is going to end up killing all of the scavengers, all of the heapsters. However, he's not going to shoot them in the head, he's going to shoot them in the chest, just like we see him aiming the gun here. And that means that the scavengers are going to die, but they're going to come back as walkers. Simon and the saviors are going to kill all of the scavengers. However, for whatever reason, Simon is not going to kill Jadis. Either Jadis escapes, hides, or Simon just lets her go, but she's not gonna get killed. Then later on, we're gonna see Rick and Michonne go to the scavengers, go to the junkyard, in order to maybe kill them, maybe confront them, maybe try to make another deal with them. But Rick and Michonne are definitely gonna go back there, and we see multiple shots of them entering the junkyard community area. Then we have this shot, which is very interesting. We have Rick and Michonne climbing the trash, and we have all of the scavengers as walkers trying to get to them. So this is definitely all of the scavengers. They're wearing the same kind of uniform, same outfit as the scavengers were. So these are definitely the scavengers, and they've all been killed and turned into walkers. But for whatever reason, Rick and Michonne are going to want to stay there. I don't know exactly why. Maybe this is because they see Jadis at the top, or at the up, as she likes to call it. Because as we will see later in the teaser, we have this shot of Jadis looking very sad, sitting at the up with her gown. Now she's not wearing her uniform, not exactly sure why. Maybe Simon stripped her of her clothes or something, but she's definitely not wearing anything. And she looks very sad. So maybe Michonne and Rick saw Jadis and decided to basically get up there to see what she's doing there and what happened. And the other thing that I didn't notice before, but I did notice now, is that we have in the left side seems to be Rick's leg. I think this might be Rick's leg, and this might be his holster. So Jadis could be looking at Rick here, and he could be talking to Rick and telling him what happened. Now, I don't exactly know what's going to happen with Jadis, whether she's going to join them again, or whether she's just going to want to go and die or something. I don't think that Rick is going to bring her back. That would be kind of unrealistic and kind of dumb. But one thing that I think would be very, very interesting if they do is the following. So since Simon is responsible for the death of everybody at the junkyard, Jadis might want to retaliate. So she, as her last words or whatever, might ask Rick to promise her to kill Simon when he gets the chance. That would be very interesting if something like that happens, because we do know that Rick doesn't necessarily want to kill all the saviors. He does want to kill some of the lieutenants, obviously, and he would probably kill Simon even if no one told him so. However, what would make Simon's potential death even more rewarding is if Jadis asks Rick to promise her to kill him. That would be very interesting. I think that's something that I'm definitely looking forward to. They might not do that, but if they do, it's something little, but if they do it, it'll be very interesting. Then following that, we have this last shot of Jadis crying and emotional, and that's basically a follow-up of the last shot that we saw. The other thing that I do want to mention is that there's a potential there that Simon is going to do the exact same thing to the Scavengers as he did with the ocean side. If you remember, in the first episode of Season 8, there was a little scene with Negan getting pissed off at Simon, asking him if we're backsliding. And if you've been watching my theories, I do theorize that in the past, when Oceanside had all of their members, Simon basically went there and killed all of the males there. So that basically sparked that altercation or that tension between Simon and Negan. And I think Simon is doing the exact same thing here. He's gonna kill all of the Scavengers. Now, this time he's not gonna kill them by shooting them in the back of the head like he did back at Oceanside. He's gonna shoot them in the chest so that they come back as walkers. Maybe as his strategy to break Jadis even more. Or as a repeated reminder to Jadis that she messed up, that she shouldn't have messed with Negan and the Saviors, or something along those lines. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see how Negan takes that news, if Simon ends up telling him. So that's going to be very interesting. But in terms of Simon killing the Scavengers, I definitely think that he's going to do it. There's a lot of evidence pointing to it. And also, there's a lot of evidence pointing to the fact that Rick and Michonne are going to go back to the junkyard and come face to face with Jadis. And we might even get the reveal about that through Jadis' words. So maybe Jadis begins explaining what happened, and that's when we get flashbacks, and that's when we basically will see Simon and the Saviors come to the junkyard and kill everyone. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.